made a promise to the sports minister, Mr. Anurag Singh Thakur, that we'll work in that space for the 135 medals.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हरपाल सिंह फ्लोरा और मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं मैडम कविता सुरेश जो जनरल सेक्रेटरी हैं सीपीएसएफआई की। जानकारी लेते हैं कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो है वो टेक्निकली किस तरीके से रन की जा रही है और मैडम कैसे जुड़े। मैडम, पहले तो आपका हमारे चैनल पे बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है।
Thank you very much.
और आप पहले तो थोड़ा-सा अपनी बैकग्राउंड दें, फिर बाकी डिस्कशन करें।
Okay. So I'm Kavita Suresh, General Secretary CPSFI. I'm associated with CP Sports for the last 5 years, and before that, actually my nephew, my sister's son, has cerebral palsy,
ओके।
and I would go with him for his sport events. And I started to understand that there is sports for cerebral palsy persons, and I attended one of the nationals conducted by Mr. Rajesh Tomar in Nadiad, along with my nephew. And then I started talking to him and got interested and intrigued by the way the sports federations run. And slowly we started working together. And then when he started CPSFI in 2019, I became a part of the executive board. Then I was elected last year, 2020 elections. So from then I've been working with Mr. Rajesh Tomar and CPSFI.
तो आप भी फाउंडर हैं
Yes,
सीपीएसएफआई
in
के।
a way I am founder, but the vision for Cerebral Palsy Sports Federation of India is completely Mr. Rajesh Thomas. He comes with a huge experience, having been in able-bodied sports and also disability sports. He's the only Indian who's been on Asian Paralympic Committee governing board as vice president for a full term, and now he's been elected on the World Ability Sport Council. So with all his experience, at the national and international level, he's leading CPSFI, and we are all a part of it.
आपके दिमाग में आइडिया आप लोगों के कैसे आया सीपीएसएफआई फॉर्म का?
राजेश तोमर जी तो पहले से सीपी स्पोर्ट्स स्टार्ट कर चुके थे जब मैं उनके साथ काम करने लगी थी तो because my nephew had this has cerebral palsy, and he someday was watching Paralympics and he's asked my sister, can I also participate there?
ओके।
And my sister happened to tell me that, and I said I should get him into sports. And we had a few meetings with a couple of people, and I inducted, or he got into cerebral palsy sports. And Mr. Tomar had by then had started a federation for CP sports, and I became a part of it. The journey to become an NSF was not easy, but our vision and our determination was very strong. The fact that there are 1,668 medals in Tokyo Paralympics, and that we didn't get any medal in 30s class, which is for the cerebral palsy persons in athletics, has pushed us to work in that area so we can focus on those 135 medals for India. We made a promise to the sports minister, Mr. Anurag Singh Thakur, that we'll work in that space for the 135 medals, and in the forthcoming Paralympics get India at least 25 medals in athletics in this sports 30s class sports category. And he believed in us and he has trust in us, and we are working towards that goal for all of us.
कितना कॉन्फिडेंस है?
100% कॉन्फिडेंस है क्योंकि द फैक्ट दैट cerebral palsy sports meaning the fact that Kelo India has started the first edition of para games and included cerebral palsy sports into it. I want to believe that the government of India has a strategy for sports, and if we are looking to pitching for hosting Olympics, Paralympics in 36, then the government definitely has a strategy for the country, because we have to definitely have a good medal tally when we host it, so disability sports cannot be left behind. And we see that longer goal, and we have started working now with that 25 medal. Everyone contributes, so we can definitely get better than what we are doing now.
आपने स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्टर को अभी बताया कितने मेडल्स प्रॉमिस किए हैं?
25 medals.
कौन सी इवेंट में? कौन
Athletics.
सा जो गेम्स के?
Athletic Paralympics में
पैरालंपिक्स, कमिंग पैरालंपिक्स।
not 24, maybe 28 and 32.
ओके।
if we get all the support that we require.
आप कैमरा पे बोल रहे हैं?
Of course, of course. We have made a promise to him. I can't shy away from that.
चलिए हम 28 32 का इंतज़ार करेंगे, फिर आपको
32
कॉन्टैक्ट करेंगे।
Brisbane,
इसी क्लिप के
100%.
साथ फिर वापस कॉन्टैक्ट करेंगे
Of
आपको।
course, sir. 32 Brisbane to 100% hai that we will have 25 medals in 30s class athletics, Paralympics. Yes.
अभी जो पैरालंपिक्स में मेडल आए, क्या कारण है कि मेडल टैली इतना शूट की है?
You mean the 19 medals? We are talking about Tokyo 2020, right? See the fact that there are some of our elite athletes in the top scheme, and that the government is promoting disability sports. There's a lot of support to athletes. Not just from the government of India, also from a lot of corporates who are supporting these athletes. What we see is the athletes who are here, whether it's football or athletics, they come from very humble backgrounds. And for them to spend on their training and nutrition, having a coach, dedicated coach train them is an expensive
अभी
affair.
एशियन में भी शूट किया है टैली?
111.
या
So this is happening because there is a lot of focus on disability sports, and it is possible when a lot of stakeholders come together, the sports department, the corporates and federations work together. Then we can definitely have a meaning better medal tally in every game that we participate.
आप 2028 और 32 में मेडल की आप बात करें, क्या किन बेसिस पे आप इतना श्योर हैं, कॉन्फिडेंट हैं कि मेडल टैली हमारी इतनी बढ़ सकती
हम CPSFI में we have already done about 38 awareness programs in spite of 2 years of COVID shutdown, and we've been working with a lot of NGOs across the length and breadth of the country, and these NGOs have already done a lot of work in the rural areas, and they have a database. So we are conducting or doing our awareness program Sangiti with them. So we build an awareness around CP sports, that there is something called cerebral palsy sports, and persons with CP, however severely disabled they are, can take up, and the government is definitely supporting them if they are good at it. And there is always a platform, state level, national level and international level, through meaning all of us together can enable that. So the fact that we have done a lot of awareness programs, lot many people have come to know about cerebral palsy sports. There is a lot of inquisitiveness to understand it. So we believe that more and more people will be engaged in promoting CP sports. So when we have a larger many stakeholders being part of it, then we definitely know that the medal tally is going to improve because our athletes are going to get support. We definitely are working on a strategy to lead us to 28 or 32
है?
Paralympics.
ये अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम्स और बढ़ाने की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा हिंदुस्तान है और बहुत मतलब आपको डीप लेवल पे, ग्रास रूट लेवल पे जाना पड़ेगा। बहुत सारे पेरेंट जो हैं इसके लिए शायद तैयार भी नहीं होते हैं, कैसे उनको मोटिवेट करते हैं, कैसे अवेयर करते हैं?
So, of course, you're 100% right. The country is vast, and there is no proper official data on the statistics, the number of persons with CP. But 2014, there is a data that says 25 lakh CP children. But the doctors that I meet to understand CP and discuss, they say there'll be easily more than a crore children with cerebral palsy in India. So that's a huge number, and 38 that we have done is definitely a very proud thing for us, but it's definitely not enough. We have to do many more. So we are engaging with our members so they can do. And of course now with meetings happening on digital media, we are trying to do conferences, video conferences, and conduct awareness programs. And secondly, when we do our awareness programs for children, we are engaging the parents and their siblings, because if a parent doesn't believe in this, then they don't bring their children to the training ground or send them out for participation. So we want the parents to believe. And when we do our awareness programs, we definitely have case studies which we speak about, because talking just about the benefits of monetary benefits is not going to help. Definitely, meaning for sports for all of us is good for our physical health, mental health. It works the same for persons with CP2. Being part of a sports community for them, They have to, persons with CP have to go to a physiotherapist more frequently so their muscle tone is maintained. Otherwise it gets difficult for their movement mobility. So what we say is, instead of going to a physiotherapist, which can be sometimes depressing, sitting in a clinic every second day or a third day, we say take up sport. You'll enjoy it because you meet more people with similar disabilities, you make friends, you're happy. So we encourage them to take sports for that reason. And once they are physically healthy, they are mentally happy, so they're mentally good too. And then they, when they start playing like this platform here, they get socially accepted too. So they are happier people when they go back to their homes, which could be in villages. So there are many reasons for these persons to take up sports. So we definitely believe that more and more individuals will take up sports, and we'll be able to nurture talent and give them different platforms and make them Paralympians very soon.
पेरेंट्स का क्या रिएक्शन होता है जब आप उनको अप्रोच करते हैं?
पहले तो वो जानते ही नहीं है कि सीपी स्पोर्ट्स भी है और गवर्नमेंट प्रमोट भी करती है। तो जब हम एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, और हमारी जो केस स्टडीज़ है जहाँ पे एक लड़की थी जो व्हीलचेयर पे थी, she was born quadriplegic, and she was put in a foster home when she was just 6 years old.
ओके।
And from then to today, she's been by herself. She's doing a PhD in JNU. She's G2 cover. And this child, when she was doing her masters, she's a master's gold medalist. When she was doing her masters, with less physical activity, she ended up on wheelchair. So her doctor suggested that she takes up a physical activity, otherwise she would be on wheelchair all her life. And she takes up sports. And today she's a 100-meter sprinter.
वेरी गुड।
So 200 meters. So this child, and stories like hers, is easy to communicate to parents that your child too has to take up sports to, be active and be happy.
जब ये बच्चे, जब आप स्पोर्ट्स में फील्ड में लेके जाते हैं, कुछ दिन के बाद थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बिल्डअप होता है, पेरेंट्स का रिएक्शन तब क्या आता है?
Oh, they are very thankful. They are very thankful to, like, the parents that are we are talking now. They are very thankful that the government of India has given a platform like this for the children. Otherwise, these children were confined to homes. एक लड़का है रुपिंदर सिंह पंजाब से, जो हमारे सीपी फुटबॉल इंडिया टीम का मेंबर है. और recently we went to Melbourne with the CP football team. We made an international debut there, and he was one of the footballer there, one of the team member. And for him, being in Melbourne itself is such a huge thing. And his family members are very grateful for the opportunity that he has got. And there are more people who are looking at what has happened in Rupinder Singh's life, and more parents are willing to send their children for sports now.
चलिए, हम कोशिश करेंगे, अगर पॉसिबल हुआ तो हम इनका इंटरव्यू करना चाहेंगे।
Of course.
लेकिन अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो हैं आपसे कांटेक्ट करना चाहें, जुड़ना चाहें और इस आपकी जो मुहिम है, जो मूवमेंट है, इसमें आपको सपोर्ट करना चाहें तो कहाँ कैसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं?
तो हमारा वेबसाइट है, एंड देर इज़ अ कॉन्टैक्ट info@cpsfi.org. ईमेल है, दे कैन राइट टू देम. अदरवाइज आई ऑलवेज शेयर माई नंबर विथ एवरी वन, whether it's parents, children, and anybody, they reach out to me. And my president and I, we are 24/7 available for any of our children, because we know we have less time leading to 32 Brisbane. So we have to work, and working 24/7 is the only way we can do that. So we are round the clock available. So my number is always there. They can reach out to me anytime.
चलिए, हमें बहुत खुशी हुई कि इस माहौल में जहाँ बहुत सारे फेडरेशंस, मैंने अभी भी पहले भी बोला कि लड़ झगड़ रही हैं, कोर्ट केसेस हैं, आपस में डिस्प्यूट चल रहे हैं, ऐसे समय में आप जैसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सीपीएसएफआई जैसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो हैं, उन बच्चों के लिए काम कर रहे हैं जो जिनको मोटिवेशन की आज सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है। डिसेबिलिटी की वजह से हमें कहीं छोटी सी चोट लग जाती है तो हम उसी में घर बैठ जाते हैं कि आज छुट्टी कर लो, आज नहीं जाना है, काम करना छोड़ देते हैं। ऐसे टाइम में आप उनको मोटिवेट कर रहे हैं, और उनको मोटिवेट ही नहीं कर रहे हैं, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे देश के लिए मेडल लाने के लिए उनको तैयार कर रहे हैं। इससे बढ़िया बात नहीं हो सकती है, और हमारी बहुत-बहुत शुभकामनाएँ और बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने का। थैंक
एक
यू।
और बात
जी,
मैं,
जी बिल्कुल।
before we close this, since we were talking about federations and court cases, जब टोक्यो पैरालंपिक्स में there was 1668 medals, matlab, and we came back with 19 medals, which is a commendable thing. It's definitely a history that we have made, but it's just 1% of, little more than 1% of 1668, and a lot of people have to work together to get better and better. And in para sports, there is definitely space for a lot of us to work together, because India is a huge country. The disability population in country is huge, and specifically cerebral palsy as a disability, there is a large community. And CP as a disability is going to stay as long as mankind exists, because it is something that happens before birth or during birth, and there is no cure, or we can be careful about the child, but then this disability is going to exist for a long time. So we need to do something for the community, and CPSFI is working for this community. And all I want to say is there is space for all to do more.
चलिए, हमारी सीपीएसएफआई को और आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के सभी बोर्ड मेंबर्स, ऑफिस बेरर, सभी टीम मेंबर्स को बहुत-बहुत शुभकामनाएं, और हमारे चैनल के साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत-बहुत
Thank you.
धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much.